Right. Before you step outside this morning, there is something you need to know. The UV index across large parts of England today is sitting at 7 or above. That means unprotected skin can begin to burn in as little as 15 minutes. It is Tuesday the 21st of July 2026, and the United Kingdom is in the grip of a sustained summer heat pattern affecting everything from your morning commute to afternoon outdoor events. Millions are traveling today, for work, for leisure, for school holiday trips, and a significant number of them are underprepared for what the weather is actually doing. In southern England, afternoon temperatures are climbing towards the low 30s Celsius. That figure would have felt exceptional a decade ago. It is now becoming an uncomfortable July routine. This is your complete, honest guide to today's weather, how it affects your travel plans, and what you must do to stay safe. Stay with us, this matters. Let's break down the regional picture, because today the difference between northern and southern Britain is stark. In London and the southeast, temperatures are expected to peak between 31 and 33 degrees Celsius this afternoon, with overnight humidity that has failed to clear adding to the discomfort. The Midlands sits in the upper 20s, warm and muggy, but marginally more bearable. Wales presents a mixed picture, largely sunny in the south and along the coast, with patchy cloud building northward through the afternoon. Northern England offers genuine relief, 19 to 23 degrees, some cloud, and the chance of isolated showers across the Pennines. Scotland sees variable cloud cover and temperatures in the high teens, with the Scottish Highlands coolest of all today. Northern Ireland is largely dry and bright, around 20 to 22 degrees through the afternoon. The bottom line, the further north you travel today, the more comfortable conditions become. If you are in southern England, the heat is the story. How did we arrive at today's conditions? This warm spell has built over the past 10 to 12 days, driven by a persistent high-pressure system anchored across Central Europe and extending northward over the British Isles. High pressure in summer suppresses cloud formation, prevents rainfall, and draws warm air up from southern latitudes, creating exactly the sustained heat the UK is experiencing right now. Meteorologists have documented an increasing frequency of prolonged high-pressure summer patterns here in recent years, with each successive summer nudging temperature thresholds higher than the 20th century baseline. The RAC noted in a recent advisory that UK drivers are now encountering road surface temperatures they have not historically had to plan around, with tarmac capable of exceeding 60 degrees Celsius during sustained heat events. Today's conditions sit firmly within that emerging pattern. This is not a freak occurrence. It is the new normal for a British July. What does all this mean if you are getting behind the wheel or catching a train today? For drivers, the RAC's guidance is unambiguous: plan your journey around the heat, not just around traffic. Tire pressures rise as road surfaces heat up, and the risk of sudden tire failure increases on hot motorway tarmac. Before you set off today, check your tire pressures and coolant level, and carry more water than you think you need, for yourself and for your engine. Departing before 9 in the morning or after 6 in the evening avoids both peak traffic and peak heat. For rail passengers, the situation is more complex. Track buckling becomes a real risk when ambient temperatures exceed 30 degrees for sustained periods, leading operators to impose speed restrictions on key intercity routes, adding time to journeys and triggering knock-on delays across the network. Check your operator's live service status before you travel today. Do not assume your scheduled departure time will hold. The health dimension of today's weather is being underestimated by a large proportion of people, and that underestimation carries real consequences. A UV index of 7 or above, which covers southern and central England today, is classified as a high by the World Health Organization standard scale. At that level, fair-skinned individuals can experience the beginnings of sunburn after just 15 minutes of unprotected exposure. Children are particularly vulnerable and react faster than parents often expect. NHS guidance recommends applying SPF 30 or higher sunscreen and reapplying every 2 hours during outdoor exposure. Today's peak sun hours run from approximately 11 in the morning through to 4 in the afternoon. That is the window to treat with the greatest respect. On hydration, the early warning signs of dehydration, persistent headache, dizziness, dark-colored urine, typically appear before you feel thirsty, so drink proactively. If you have elderly relatives or neighbors, please check in on them today. Heat-related illness disproportionately affects those over 65, and its onset can be rapid. Despite the heat, a great deal is happening outdoors across the UK today, and the better organised events are taking the conditions seriously. In Nottinghamshire, Notts County Cricket Club are in action at the John Fretwell Centre today, and the club has issued a specific matchday guide reminding fans to bring sun protection, stay hydrated, and make use of shaded areas around the ground. That kind of proactive messaging reflects a wider shift in how UK sporting venues approach summer scheduling in the current climate. Cycling fans watching this July's Tour de France are also inspired to get out on their own bikes today, and for them, the advice is firm: ride before 9 in the morning or after 7 in the evening. Avoid strenuous outdoor exercise during peak heat hours without exception. For spectators at any outdoor event this afternoon, find shade, carry water, and wear a hat. If you feel lightheaded, move to a cool area immediately and seek assistance. As the afternoon peaks between 2 and 4 o'clock today, that represents the most intense window of heat. From around 5 o'clock onwards, temperatures in northern England and Scotland will begin dropping back noticeably, bringing genuine relief to those regions. In the south, however, evenings are staying unusually warm. Overnight lows in London tonight may not fall below 20 degrees Celsius, what meteorologists call a tropical night. That threshold matters because the body needs temperatures below 20 degrees to cool naturally during sleep. When nights remain above it, sleep quality deteriorates in ways that accumulate across multiple nights. If your home is warm this evening, keep windows open where safe, use a fan, avoid heavy evening meals, and consider a cool shower before bed. Tomorrow's commute will start warm but slightly less punishing, and early signs of Atlantic cloud building from the west through Wednesday afternoon suggest partial relief is approaching, slowly, but it is coming. Looking to the rest of the week, Wednesday the 22nd remains warm and largely dry across most of England and Wales, though increasing cloud in the southwest hints at change building from the Atlantic. By Thursday and Friday, a weather front begins introducing more variable conditions, with thunderstorms possible over parts of central England by Friday evening. This is a classic late July pattern: hot, humid air displaced by an Atlantic system, producing sharp and locally heavy downpours before a fresher weekend emerges. Current indications suggest the 25th and 26th of July see noticeably more unsettled conditions, relief for many, disruption for outdoor plans. So here is your bottom line for today, Tuesday the 21st of July 2026. The heat is real, the UV risk is serious, and travel disruption is likely in the south this afternoon. Depart early or late, wear sunscreen, drink water, and check on vulnerable people. Subscribe for daily UK weather and travel updates, and share this with someone who is on the move today. Stay cool and stay safe.